J.R. Smith, the quote-unquote prodigy, the social media handle of J.R. Swish, shirtless J.R., but known to many as the Henny God. 12,000 career points, 2,000 career assists, 3,000 career rebounds, 1,900 career three-pointers, clocking in over 26,000 minutes, 2013 NBA Sixth Man of the Year, 2016 NBA Champion. 10% human, 90% Hennessy. Not sponsored. Hey everyone, DC NBA Junkie here, and today I'll be discussing the Lakers signing of J.R. Smith and how he'll impact the team with the loss of Avery Bradley for the resumption of the NBA season. Known primarily as a three-point specialist, Smith will likely see his role to contribute and try not to forget the scores anymore. Let's get to it. But before I begin, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, and comment down in the comment section how you feel about the move of the Lakers signing J.R. Smith. Now, without further ado, let's take a look into the J.R. Smith signing to the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's start off with J.R. Smith's play style. Throughout his career, he's been known as a guy he's a catch and shoot kind of player. He's never going to be your 1 to 2 or even 3 option on your team, unless your team's just not that good. He's known as just a guy who's in your starting lineup and he can shoot the ball. He's a good scorer. He works off the catch, and he's not the best at creating a shot, but he's like I said, a really good scorer. And throughout his career, he's just been really good at playing in the game, just being solid offensively. Yeah, like I said, he's got a 6'6" frame and he's 225 pounds. Yeah, but what kind of holds him back is his lackluster defense. But with the Lakers, I see J.R. Smith being a nice addition, just hoping that the J.R. who's made plenty of IQ mistakes and just has some mental lapses throughout his time and just playing in the league can just go away, and especially since the Los Angeles Lakers are in a serious playoff run in the quest for an NBA title. Next, I'm going to talk about his statistics. I like to go into statistics on players, especially for JR. He's not a standout kind of guy. He's averaged 12.5 points on his career, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Not known for sharing the ball, just coming in the game. He's really, like I said, he's known for getting his buckets and doing what he does best. And this is off of 15-year career so far. He started off in New Orleans Hornets and then went to Denver till 2011, then played for New York for 2014, and then he went and played in Cleveland, and he played there and up until then, but he's up until now, but he hasn't played this season at all. And he's averaged throughout his career 100 plus offensive rating, which is really really solid, but a really poor 110 defensive rating, and that's just pretty bad. In 1 year, in 2019, he had a 118 defensive rating, and that was pretty much like almost the bottom of the league. His career year for points per game was in 2013 with the New York Knicks. He averaged 18 points per game, but in that playoff series, he had a 14.3 average, so he wasn't obviously carrying that throughout the playoffs. He's had a career 53% true shooting percentage, which is just it's decent. On the court and off the court, he's had a positive plus minus, which is pretty good, and a career 37 3-point percentage, and he's 13 all time in 3-pointers made. He's the only time he's ever led the league in these statistics is his turnover percentage. In the 2016 season was 6.3. And in the playoffs, he led the league in 2-point percentage with 76% in the 2008 playoffs. And so JR is not the most commonly known as he's just known for being a scorer, and the Lakers can use that, especially with losing Avery Bradley. But I'm a little bit concerned what's going to happen on the defensive end without Avery Bradley's presence there. Next, I'm going to go into J.R. Smith with LeBron again. So just talking about how that's going to mesh together, because we all know the iconic 2018 NBA Finals moment in Game 1 where J.R. Smith, free throw from George Hill, he misses it. J.R. gets the offensive rebound. The game's tied. He dribbles it back to half court, and the game ends. And LeBron's doing, it's the iconic pose where LeBron looks at J.R. like, what are you doing? And he just didn't have knowledge of the score at the time. And I know that they've had an interesting past together, but J.R. is an NBA champion, so J.R. is the best player available. I mean, there's Iman Shumpert too, but I think J.R. Smith is the best scorer available, and we just need anything to replace what Avery Bradley is, because Avery Bradley not only provided defensively, but he provided offensively too for the Lakers. He averages 2 threes a game as well, and that's a pretty sufficeable player. And the Lakers do have options with, I'll get into that later in the video, but they have options. So if J.R. Smith isn't working out, we can get some other guys in, and J.R. can just be predominantly in the game for what he's doing best, and especially if he's on at the moment. Next, I'm going to go into J.R.'s fit into the rotation specifically. I think the best case obviously is taking over Bradley's role to starting shooting guard, and I think it's realistic too, because he's 6'6", which Bradley was about maybe 6'4", 6'5", and we don't, and the other guys that are available, maybe KCP is up there in size, but I think he's the tallest shooting guard we have. So that's good, and he's a good scorer, but unfortunately the defense would be lacking, because Bradley brought a lot of that as a guard for the starting backcourt. But Caruso, and there's also Caruso, Alex Caruso, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, even Dion Waiters have, I wouldn't say, Dion Waiters hasn't played yet, but Caruso and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope have all had good seasons, and JR scoring is definitely needed for at least the bench rotation, because they are weak there for the scoring wise. But in all, he's definitely a downgrade. I'm not gonna lie about that for the Lakers. He's a downgrade in terms of Bradley's defensive presence, but at the same time, what he could do offensively, off the catch, if we needed a bucket, he could give it to us. There were some times in the season where he was doing really good things for the Lakers. But like I said before, he's the best available veteran. He's got the championship DNA. So I think he can do at least an okay job replacing him, and at worst, it's a bench rotation. But I think at best, if it's working out, he could be a starter. And if we can get that JR that they had in Cleveland with that 2016 NBA championship, that would be nice. And lastly, the Lakers team overall. How I feel the Lakers are going to be impacted by J.R. Smith. They're losing a great catch and shoot player and defender with the playoff experience too in Avery Bradley, and he was a veteran too, and he had championship experience too in the Boston from the Celtics. But J.R. Smith is a scorer, a veteran scorer, and there wasn't many other options in terms of a solid scorer who's had a resume that fills up what the Lakers are looking for. I mean, the Lakers definitely are one of the more interesting teams because they do have these stars, but they also have players you don't exactly know what's going to happen with them in the playoffs. You got Dion Waiters, who hasn't even played a minute yet with the Lakers, so there's a lot of questions there. Markieff Morris was brought in, and he's been just a solid, just an average player. And then you have J.R. Smith now, which that's going to be interesting too, but in my opinion, he fills that void from scoring, from at least off the bench, and if things are going well for him, he could be a starter and be a really crucial part of the Lakers through the NBA resumption at the end of the season. And yeah, with that being said, that will be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like I said before, subscribe, and drop down in the comments how you feel about J.R. Smith, the Lakers move to acquire J.R. Smith. I think it's going to be a decent move. You're going to lose a lot of defense, unfortunately, but he's a little bit taller, so I think that will help him a little bit. His size is good. But other than that, yeah, that's going to be the end of today's video. Like I said before, thanks for watching, and have a great day.